Hello, everybody. Today I'm here with some more Disney Mirrorverse, and it's finally time to unlock Ursula. I have... Oh, we got a free refresh. I have a spellbound crystal, or a couple of them. Nope, just one. And there's a chance Ursula's in here. I doubt it, but let's see. Yeah, I was not expecting her. But there's a chance. And, oh, we do have another one here. Another chance. No. Again, was not expecting that to come true. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna straight up buy Ursula here. 2 stars. And here she comes. She is huge. And she's a tank, obviously. So we're going to have to level her up a bit here, as we typically do. Minnie is the only one we have left. Rank her up as much as we can. Probably just 2 times. And then, how much is it going to let me level her up? Only 19, unfortunately. But we got a lot of talents. Just kind of start collecting these. Oh yeah, so it stops there. So I'm guessing we're probably just going to upgrade. Well, we'll probably equip at least a couple of these very basic ones. Let's go here and look. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, okay, I like that one. I can't level it up at all, but I like it. Then level these up as much as I can as well. I accidentally unequipped that one. And then this one will probably just go up one last time. Alright. And I think that's as much as we can upgrade her here. Kind of look at that backpack shell scroll thing she's got. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, she looks crazy. Well, it's time to see her in battle though. So I guess we're gonna do... I think there's a new part. Well, isn't this the one we already did? Yeah, the Ursula's binding bout we've already done. We've never done the Tower of Troubles, but I might as well just go into Chapter 4 and do the hard mode. I could use the upgrade stuff from it. Okay, so we are gonna go in here. We've already seen all of that. I don't think it said there's any specifics. So we're gonna just take Baymax out and put her in, I guess. She's already high. How? How is she better than Maui? Is it because she's 2 stars and not 1? I guess she's pretty much on par with Maui, but still. I'm excited. We've never played as Ursula, so this is kind of a new experience. And it's stuck. Guess it's got to load in Ursula's huge model. There she is, slithering into battle here. So we're obviously going to switch to her. So she slaps him with her tentacles, which is funny. She's got arms, but she ain't using them. Yeah, her tentacles are huge. And we're going to have, well, if it just plays the cutscene, then we'll, okay, so it's, I really liked that cutscene, that was great. Pulls out a contract, pushes it on the guy. I don't know exactly what it did. You can see it's got some effects on him right there. But yeah, pretty good. So let's see what her oh, we're fighting Ian here. Let's see what happens when we charge it up. You know, hold down that attack button. She's gonna go in. Looks like she gave everyone armor. Potentially there's that bell. Or maybe that's bell. So she kind of uses 2 tentacles and and kind of pushes down. Let's do that contract again. So she is pretty stationary when she does that. Oh, she might. We gotta heal. I'm trying to do it, but it's kind of hard to pull off. I mean, you can still see the animation, I guess. I don't want to die, so let's just... Maybe I should leave the Ian fighting to someone else. Well, let's just try and get him killed. She does a good amount of damage with that. Maybe that, like, causes them to be stationary, like they have to sit in place when she does that. I don't know. Whoa. A maniacal laugh. I don't know if there's audio to it. I would assume probably not, but I can't hear it. I guess we'll see when the video goes out. It'll probably be quiet though because I'm talking over it. We can bring in the same team. It said I need a melee character, so keeping Rapunzel on there. We'll bring her in for like 4 or 5 battles, and then the rest I'll just try to work my way through. Oh, I guess I should probably bring in Ariel. Maybe I should do the 3 of them. Well, we'll probably lose if I do that. I don't know if that's a good idea. But it would be cool to bring in Ariel and Maui and Ursula. Speaking of, we gotta switch to Ursula. That's not gonna hit anybody. Alright, get out of there, please. That should kill him. Yeah, Ursula is just so huge, man. She takes up a large portion of the map here. But she's cool. I like her design a lot. It's very unique. She has healing and defensive moves, I believe. I think maybe she's the one giving shield at the beginning. I feel like I equipped a talent that said that. That's cool to have a tank do that. I mean, we have, I guess defense is normal, but I don't know a lot of tanks that heal. I mean, we have a specific healing character. I like role, I guess. It's people like Ian and Belle, specifically healers. Dang it, I just gave them shield. So yeah, let's just, I guess we should focus on Ian. Is Ian gonna be the boss of all of these or something? I think it causes them to be stationary. I don't think they can move when Ursula's done that move. Or maybe that he just coincidentally was not moving in that instance. We gotta kill Ian so no more people spawn in. Yeah, I believe it said like root or something, and it causes them to be stationary, which makes it a lot easier to land with the bigger attacks and everything. We can do some charge up moves. Maybe we just bring in Ariel in the next one. I guess it depends on what they want as requirements, because I'm going to need to bring in Belle for sure with these new characters. Alright, we did it. Here's her laugh again. She really gets into it. We get a lot of rewards for this. What's the next? So we just need a tank, so yeah. We can take Rapunzel out, put her in. I think it'd be best to not bring in Maui. We're already underleveled according to this anyways. We'll bring in Ariel just for one. For this like Little Mermaid team, right? So, someone suggested, I think it was J Money Disney Fan, suggested that I do team videos for this game, and I had never really thought about that. But sometimes I do like I just play hard mode without any new characters. I just did that before this update came out. And in videos like that, I suppose I could try and focus on a team. I guess that's not really what I do in my team videos. I kind of just play random levels in my team videos, but I mean, I might as well showcase something when I'm doing those levels, but really need to get the characters level up to do so. But yeah, he suggested like a villains team and what was the other one? I'm drawing a blank. I remember the villains team very distinctly. It was Scar and Ursula and who's the other one? And Maleficent, right? And who's the other team? I'm trying to think of the themes. Yeah, I cannot think of it. Maybe it was like Magician's team or something. I don't remember. It was a pretty good idea, I just can't remember, I'm sorry. But yeah, let me know if you like the idea of me trying to do some teams. I mean, it's much less of a team, because you can only bring in 3 characters at a time. Oops. But yeah. I just realized, it popped into my head, I can talk about the new dungeons feature that's coming in this game, which I guess I don't... You know, it's not like a highly anticipated thing for me or anything, but I mean, it's still a new mode, so it's exciting. Ariel's gonna die. There's no way she won't. That's fine. But yeah, I was in like a round table, they call it, where they showed us some early images and just gave us a lot of information. We wanted to do like a Q&A with the developers with this new mode, and they did the same thing when they were doing the refresh for the game, and that was a much bigger like surprise and everything. Like, it was a much bigger deal to just be a part of that one, but it's still cool to see these new modes, to be like the first people to see these new modes. We're gonna lose. I guess it was a bad idea to bring in Ariel. I don't think I can even salvage this, honestly. But the dungeons thing, it's interesting. I don't know the ins and outs fully, even though I was part of the round table. I wasn't like, you know, like keeping notes. I'm not that good at being keen on what these new events specifically mean, but basically there's something like it in Disney Sources Arena. I forget what it's called, but I think it's pretty similar. And you kind of just go down the paths. I don't think it's endless, but it gets harder as you go. I think I might have clicked to bring in the same Guardians, which I did not want to do. It's taking a while to load, but... I mean, it was just fun to be with the devs. I didn't ask any questions, I was just listening to what other people asked. There are no exclusive Guardians to the event. I don't know if I guess I'll definitely try it out on my own. I don't know if I'll make a video on the dungeons themselves. I guess it'd be interesting for those who don't have the game. Am I gonna have to stop recording and go back in? This is not working. I really don't want to have to do that, but I think I might have to. Oh my god. Why did that take so long? I don't want to play with these characters. We're going to lose again. Yes. No. Yes. Back to map, please. We're not even going to bring in Ursula. I just want to complete this one since we already played it. We need tank. Let's go double tank. but it kind of there are ways for them to limit the characters you can bring in, which we kind of saw in chapter 5, where they just kind of had a solo mission with Rapunzel, which is pretty cool. Oh, by the way, I did end up actually going back to chapter 5 and 3-starring all the levels in that. I was able to beat the Rapunzel one. I just need to be a little bit more careful is all. So, we've got that done now. And so there are like ways to limit the characters you can bring in. Once you pick a specific team, you cannot change it halfway through. If you want to change it, you're gonna have to back out and start over. And you know, certain character combinations are better than others apparently. I don't really know the ins and outs of that, but according to the devs, that's kind of what they were saying. And you know, you play it to get specific upgrades. I think they were talking about specific colored gems for ranking them up. I think they maybe said like tier 3 gems was the main purpose of them. And then there would be like a new one every few weeks or something. So it's constantly changing, and the event kind of starts over every time the new one comes out. And they talked about there's a potential for maybe like making specific types of teams, like they could do a Christmas themed one where you're focusing on like Nightmare Before Christmas characters, or I don't know what characters would be out at that point, but stuff like that. Or like, I guess maybe enemies. And apparently there's an enemy that's like the final boss that it's going to be crazy, and I'm guessing it's going to be like an original character of sorts. Because I don't know who they're specifically to be targeting with a branded character. And we didn't really see that much. We didn't see any gameplay. Well, they made a dev diary, which I think actually does have gameplay, but I did not look at it. But yeah, it's a pretty big mode. It seems like they've been working on it for a while, and I mean, I feel like the game could really use a few different modes. I mean, what is there to do? You got your daily quests. The Tower of Troubles, I guess, is pretty good, and then the events are basically just like additional story mode levels with no story. So, just a lot of stuff to grind and really not that much else. We're going to do one more with Ursula and then call it a day with her. She's really just another tank for me, if I'm being honest. I like her design a lot more than a lot of the other tanks, I would say. But right now, she's just like, she's not bringing that much to the table for me, so that's just my thoughts on that. I don't know, I could be just completely wrong and she's like top of the tier list or something. I have no idea. But at the time being, you know, she's just not, she's not upgraded for that, so still, never played as her before. It was fun to get to try her out for sure. And just, you know, we're filling out the roster. You know, it's going to take a while to get many, but hopefully someday, you know, I'll have many too. I have to wonder how many people actually have mini. I feel like it cannot be that much, right? I guess people that spend money on the game and have all their characters leveled up and specifically want mini can just open up crystals and then get a bunch of that currency for it. I know I've explained this in the past, but to get many you have to get crystals that are exclusive, or not crystals, it's a currency that's exclusive to kind of like what you get instead of character chips when you have a character fully leveled up. So if you have a character at 5 stars, you can't get any more character chips for them, and it's in the place of the character chips they give you that specific currency, and you need a whole lot of it to get many. And I only have like 2, maybe 3 characters at 5 stars, so there's not a great way for me to get those very often. And as I level characters up more, you know, we'll continue to get more of them, but for the time being, it's not going to happen anytime soon. I wish I had more to say about dungeons, honestly. I don't know what to expect until I actually play it, I guess. I'm curious, again, what that final boss is going to look like. I feel like we haven't seen any new villains in a while. Or like, I guess not villains, but specifically like the enemy characters. They all look kind of similar, and they should have like one per role, or one per type. So there's a healer, there's a tank, there's a melee, and there's a ranged. And that's all I've got. So it'll be cool to see some new variants of that and exactly what they're going to be like, because I don't know. You know, there's a lot of potential. And I'm sure they can make many final bosses, although at the time it seems like there's just the one. So, and I think maybe the map is laid out a little bit more like it was in the previous version of the game, where you kind of have like these paths that you choose which way you want to go or something. Might be wrong. Again, I didn't really look at the screenshots all too well, so I don't really know what the mode looks like. But it's just another way to play. And even if I don't get enjoyment out of it, at least somebody will. You know, people will play it, and people will like it, so even if I don't, and maybe I'll really like it. I usually don't really care about modes other than the main story, I would say. I guess events are fun too, depending on what they do for them. Like the events in this game right now, honestly, I could take or leave. They're a good way to get the new characters, I like that a lot. But there's no dialogue, the levels are literally just the same over and over again, but getting slightly harder as you go. It's very monotonous. They could really use an update to the events. Okay, that's a great victory animation there. So yeah, we're done with Ursula. You see, she's already dragging the team down, and we got 2 stars on that one. So we need to go in and just not lose any guardians for this one, it says. Probably a good idea to just bring in Oogie again. Maybe we'll bring in a ranged character at some point. This one's only 1 battle, that's nice. Who's it gonna be? Minnie again. I think these are focused on the new characters that came out at the time. So we were seeing Ian and Minnie. Who is the other one that came out? Was it? I think it was Genie. So maybe we'll see some fights against Genie in the next section. I mean, we are in Agrabah, technically, for this set, so I guess that would make sense. Okay, I guess we're attacking this guy. I don't really want to be the one attacking this guy, so I'm gonna go over and attack Minnie instead. Put her in her play. Oh, there's multiple Minis. We've seen battles like this before. Recently, actually. Maybe this is a harder version. There's a very good chance that all of these hard mode versions are literally the same levels, but a little bit harder, which is exactly like what the events are. But it's been a while since I actually played these levels, so I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to recognize them a little better if I do Chapter 5 hard mode sometime soon. Which I guess I probably honestly won't. There may be a drought of Mirrorverse videos for a little while because, you know, we're not having any new characters to showcase. I only have 1 more hard mode to do. I guess we can... Well, I think the Tower of Troubles is going away, actually. For a little bit. They're going to try and revamp it a little bit, I believe. So, I don't know. But we should be getting an update sometime in May, I believe. Which will bring in the dungeons and hopefully some new characters. Since this game got re-released, I've just been waiting so eagerly to see some new characters. And it's finally time. I just hope it happens with the dungeons update so we don't have to wait any longer. And then they don't seem to talk about characters in those roundtable meetings, and both of the ones I was in, they did not mention characters at all. There were questions obviously asked by the roundtable, by the people that were invited other than the devs, and the devs didn't really have anything to say about the characters, so I guess in the first round table there wasn't any new characters to show, actually. So that's fair. And maybe, again, they just have no characters to show, and no characters are coming with the dungeons, but I really hope they do. There's absolutely no guarantee that any characters come out anytime soon. That's just a hope. Yeah, I guess I don't really know how the release of Mirrorverse is going to go, and we have no precedent for it at this time. We've been getting 3 characters each time, but they already existed, you know? So I don't know. And it's literally just like anything, any character could get released, really. You know, they're characters that I expect to see first, but anything can happen. I suppose I'll probably play like dungeons at least once in a video, and I guess if they ever do like exclusive character unlocks tied to the dungeons, that I could do that too. But they said at this time there's no plans for that. I think they said like if a character makes sense to be exclusive to a dungeon, I guess they would do it that way. So maybe like if Mickey was ever released, they could have one that was themed with like Mickey Mouse characters, with like Goofy and Minnie being required on the team or something. Just an idea. But yeah, I guess I don't know what else would make a reason for them to make a character exclusive to the Dungeons event or something. But yeah, I guess I could use some upgrade materials if I'm strong enough. What did I do wrong? I guess I didn't bring in what they wanted me to bring in. Yeah, they wanted ranged. My bad. Support, we've got that. Yeah, I didn't even read it. I guess. The yellow was too close to the white, so I guess I just thought it was normal. Again, I'll just go back to these levels again on another time. It's not that big of a deal. We just gotta play through them for the video's sake. I don't even know when this video is going to release, honestly. I have quite a lot of videos scheduled to go up, with a lot of updates coming up for games and everything too, so... Oh no, this video isn't as urgent. I mean, I need to record it before Ursula went away. But now that I've recorded it, it's like there's no urgency to actually upload it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for it. On Thursdays and Fridays, I usually do Dr. Mario World, and we're getting the clinic events back in that game, which means I think there's only one video for that, meaning I wouldn't have a video for Friday. Which would basically just mean I'll have to do an extra video per week, and that would allow me to do like Mirrorverse and Wonderful Worlds in the same week or something, or like do a Disney Emoji Blitz on Friday or something. But it only happens every 4 weeks, so it's not going to be that big. But I believe pretty soon here, which it may be today, maybe Friday or something, I may upload this video. So I really don't know. I don't know what my schedule's looking like, but I've got plenty of videos planned out to go. I'm very clearly out of things to talk about, and we're like halfway through. But I mean, Ursula just did not have a lot of things for me to talk about. She was really just a pretty generic tank to me. The healing and shielding, I guess, or the defense up, armor, I guess, was cool for a tank. I mean, Baymax does the armor. I really like bringing in Baymax because he's really good at giving us armor. Alright. It's done these two. Which one is the main I think it's Rapunzel is the main one, which means we probably want to kill her. Should probably just switch over to Baymax here. And then do this. I don't think that even hit anybody. You can stun everybody again. And this healer's gonna heal. There's nothing I can do about it. There we go. We land an attack with Huggy. Just trying to think of things I want to talk about. I always talk about the same stuff when I get to this point. Like, I want to talk about, like, where the future characters will be, but I've already talked about that in the previous video. You guys gotta get sick of me saying the same stuff over and over again. Just talking about the Dungeons Roundtable again. It's just always fun to be in those meetings with just a few select players who are either content creators or just super into the game, and I think most of them are content creators, but I saw this one. I believe it said I wanted ranged characters in here, so we can bring in Rapunzel. She very well could die, but we'll try to keep her alive. I think we'll focus on Rapunzel and play as her. It's currently 2:30 in the morning. I hung out with Aaron from 4 p.m. until 1 p.m. So I planned on making this video all day, just like I was busy all day. But yeah, it's fun to be part of those roundtable meetings, to kind of get info, even though very little time in between us hearing about the dungeons. There's very little time in between us hearing about the dungeons and them announcing just to the public that dungeons were coming. And it'll be a while since I actually announced it when this video goes up. But I doubt many of you actually keep up with the news of Disney Mirrorverse. You know, like I'm in the Discord, so I see everything that is coming. And again, in the roundtable, so I get news early sometimes. They've only done it twice, so it's not like I'm constantly hearing what stuff is happening. I don't know anything other than the dungeons at this point. Yeah, we gotta kill Oogie first, I guess. Maybe we're not gonna see Genie. We just saw Ian and Minnie a couple times. I just assumed Genie might also show up, but I guess not. I don't really even want to destroy that healing thing. I don't need it. Let's use your skill. This guy's got just too much health for his own good. We're gonna get our skill again in a couple of seconds. I guess dungeons will be good for us because, yeah, these battles are feeling pretty samey. Just something to spice things up a little bit will definitely help. I guess the Tower of Troubles might have been a good way to do that too. I don't know, I wanted to go through the story instead. I don't know what else to say. I think some guy went through all the towers on his YouTube channel anyway, so if you're interested in that, go and find that, I guess. Just not my thing. I don't know if I would even be able to beat all the floors. I think there are 20 floors. I feel like I probably wouldn't make it to 20 anyway. I haven't even been able to beat some of the events recently because I just... Well, actually that's not true. I believe I 3-starred the Ursula event all the way through. But I remember the one event I actually couldn't even beat. It's one of the earlier ones. Maybe they decreased the difficulty on it because people were having a hard time beating it. Maybe it was the Ian one. I can't remember. I remember I'm bringing in Merida and just barely surviving and all the other characters dying. It was one of the earlier events. It might have even been before Ian. I don't remember what that event was, even. Who came out with Goofy? I can't even think of it. Man, my mind is drawing a blank. Who came out with Goofy? Was it Scrooge? Oh, I believe it was a Scrooge event. Yeah, it was the Scrooge event. That was the first event that we had, and that was the one that I was bringing in Merida and just barely surviving. It was definitely the Scrooge event, because I remember he would charge up his shots, and Merida was very easily able to avoid them. It's the only way I actually beat some of the levels. Yeah, that was the Scrooge event. Someone else came out with Scrooge and Goofy, but I can't remember right now. It might have been Minnie, honestly. But like I still haven't unlocked her, so. Well, I feel like it was Minnie with Genie and Ian. That might be the case. I don't know. I can't remember. Kind of just. It's very late at night, to be fair. They kind of just all goes to the same place. It's all those memories kind of just mesh into one at this point. I have played quite a lot of this game. You know, I don't play it as much as a lot of my other games, but I have played quite a lot of it. That playlist is getting pretty long. But people go back and watch those older videos. People still comment on the videos. I really just like kind of capturing the history of this game before it actually releases. I got to do it with Disney Sources Arena, and I really regret not playing Disney Sources Arena very much in that time. I hardly played it, and I don't know why. I could have like unlocked a bunch of the costumes for them, even though they're very easy to get them now. It's like I could have had those a long time ago. I just like, for whatever reason, just was not into it. But yeah, I could have like, there were events back then. I could have had the Aladdin characters like fully leveled up and everything. And there's a lot of stuff I could have done that I regret not playing it as much as I could have. We only got 2 stars. What was the requirement on that one? I thought I read that one. Complete with at least 1 melee. Alright. Specifically, so this one we can do whatever we want. I'm gonna take the ranged out then. Not interested. If I want to get that 3rd star, do you think I need to do all of the requirements again, or just bring in a melee? I wonder. We are getting up to my skill level. I might actually not be able to even do Chapter 5 hard mode. I actually had some trouble with some of the Chapter 5 levels as it was. I don't know if I can do hard mode right now. I think I really need to rank up my characters. But I don't play the dailies. People do like the daily missions every day and get like gems and stuff. I'm not into that. Like I said, I regret not playing this Disney Source Arena that much, but like I play this game quite a bit, and still like some of my characters, my characters could be leveled up more than they are at the moment. But I mean, I'm doing fairly well. Like if they made a chapter 6, I think I could get through that still. But after that, maybe not. Well, hopefully like the dungeons will get me the some of those what diamonds, gems, whatever I need to actually continue to get through the game. Belle might die here. What is happening? Stun everybody. And then the heal too while we're at it. Oh, and yeah, get some defense going too. So we gotta kill this healer, I think. I guess I shouldn't even be playing as Bell, should I? Let's switch over to... What? We are doing badly. Like, really badly. What is... I want to play as Baymax. We are seriously not doing good. I honestly maybe should just restart at this point. We are starting off on a bad. This is a bad way to start. We're just gonna go through it and hope it works out, I guess. I'm worried. Gain armor, please. So we are fighting Genie. Okay. Again, we are an aggro boss, so I suppose that would make sense that he ends up being the final boss here. There's no way we can kill him before... Oh, yeah, already Mini is coming in, so... We really need to just wail on Genie. Worry about Mini later, I think. Well, these two, I guess. Well, she's gonna die so quick. We need to really... I can't really get them to fight this guy if they don't want to, I guess. I don't know. She's about to die right now. She's dead. I just wasted that move. Can you guys get in my ring and get some defense, please? Well, we're actually not doing too bad right now. Since Genie's... Well, never mind. Yeah, so it must have been Genie, Mini... yeah, I'm an idiot. What am I talking about? It was Genie, Mini, and Ian came out in this update. So who was with Scrooge? Was it Mulan? I feel like Mulan was already in it. I don't think it was Mulan. I would have had an unlocking video with her, right? I definitely didn't do an unlocking video much for Mulan this time around. I think Mulan came out with Scrooge originally. Wait, no, Mulan came out with Baymax originally. I think Scrooge came out with Minnie. Yeah. Scrooge and Minnie came out in the original game. Who was that third character that came out with Goofy and Scrooge? I cannot think of it, but I feel like I remember unlocking them, but I don't remember who. I haven't seen him show up, that's for sure. We really need to focus on Genie, because the more we kill the other characters, just more characters are going to keep spawning in. I guess we're not dying anytime soon. I am not so worried about losing anymore. We're not actually getting hurt all that bad. Stop! Can you please go back to Genie? Thank you. Yep. Stun him before he does his thing. He's just about at yeah, he's at half right now. I guess we go and fight Ian while we wait. Oh! Alright. He's not indestructible anymore. We can go back. Was Ian healing him? I feel like he's above half again. Can stun him here and then... Oh my god, did another Ian spawn in, or did he heal a bunch of his health or something? Yeah, I'm the only one attacking Genie. Well, am I? I think so. This is really annoying. We're just so barely taking away this guy's health. Now we're doing way better. That's because everyone's focused on it. Some more characters gonna spawn in before he dies. It's going to happen. He can stun him. He is not indestructible again. But I guess he's not stunned anymore. He's actually stunned us. I would love it if we were able to kill him before characters come in. I just highly doubt it. At the last second, Minnie and Ian are going to come in. And stun him and then do that big hit. We are really close. I'm very worried that they're going to spawn in, but I would love it if we just finish it off here. 2 seconds, we're going to get this. Yes, we did it. Oh, okay. Long video, I apologize. Just like we had to do a lot of stuff. We even had to retry a stage. But yeah, we're done. Okay, we got a free bell from it, that's cool. So I can just collect some of these, I guess. Not all of them, unfortunately. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I didn't showcase Ursula that much, but obviously we'll bring her in again at some point. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.